Top5rapwebsite.com. You already know what's going on. Today we reacting to Homicide, Logic featuring Eminem. Let's get it.
What, Dad? Because you came out of my balls, nigga.
Did Logic just say the N-word? I don't know how I feel about that.
Fuck rap, let's like an addict with a semi-automatic who'da had it anybody for anybody to buck back. Hold on, catch a vibe, ain't no way you hurt, we leaving nobody alive, even suicide, no.
You know, I respect the fast flow, but you know, it's just such a big stereotype when certain rappers, when right rappers especially, come in with this just super double time flow. It's like you're trying to overprove that you can rap. Let me continue listening.
And this lady and even a baby, I'm feeling like a slim shady with rabies. I'm going at the mouth, ain't nobody taking me out. Every single rapper in the industry, yeah, they know what I'm about. And
Spitting, I can't lie. He's spitting. He's rhyming. I like the chicka slim shady thing he did. Let me keep listening before I judge it. I like how he's throwing a little personality in there, you know, changing his voice up a little bit, you know, filling it a little bit more. Logic's not a bad rapper, you know, dude can rhyme.
Killing this shit, Bobby. How many times you been killing this shit? Find another rhyme, goddamn nigga shit. Fuck rap, let's like an addict with a sip.
Just said the N-word again. I'm just fucking with you, Logic. Like, I know you're biracial. Everyone knows this by now.
We got a man that coulda had it anybody for anybody to buck back. Hold on, catch a vibe, ain't no way you hurt, we leaving nobody alive, even suicide, no fuck that. Bobby feeling villainous, he killing us. I'm coming for your man and this lady, and even a baby. I'm feeling like a slim shady. Just know it.
I guess that's the hook. You know, that part. It's cool so far, you know what I'm saying? It's not like something I'll replay, you know, so far, but it's not whack.
We call this shit genocide. Hit them with that and they die. We gon' leave them crucified. We call this shit genocide.
Did the Kendrick Lamar doot. If you listen to the Jig Is Up by Kendrick, that's really where that ad-lib was popularized. I don't think it was the first time he did it, but it was like where it was real popularized. Logic does that here. Logic gets a lot of J. Cole and Kendrick comparisons due to the way he raps, stylistically, influence, what have you.
I got bitches, I got hoes, I got red designer clothes. No, we ain't fucking with that. It is a time and a place, but if you ain't coming with the innocent rap.
There, he threw the auto-tune on, saying I got bitches, I got designer clothes, red bottoms, this and that. Then he says we're not feeling that. So he's saying like this is a pure rap thing. We don't care about the accolades and the designer clothes and all that. You know, so I can respect that.
No, please do not do that. You gon' get smacked. You gon' make Bobby attack. You gon' make Bobby boy snap. Like Jay-Z, jiggers up, you fuckers who didn't write anything. You're getting washed like bathing. Young Hova, I know hitters like Yankees.
He said I know hitters like the Yankees. Okay. Little bars here and there.
Up in your room, your body goes limp and slumps over like A-Rod in a month low, but he just homered. Like the Doberman said, I still think the roof would go over your head. Beast mode, motherfuckers got the game.
So he had the Doberman line right there in the woof. Then he also, from what it sounded like to me, this is my first time hearing this. He said woof like the Doberman said, and he said the woof will go over your head. So it's like a double entendre. He's using woof to refer back to the Doberman line, and then the woof go over your head. Woof meaning roof, ceiling, over your head. I see.
So many foul lines, you think I'm a free throw. Figured it was about time for people to eat crow.
Said I hit you with so many foul lines, you'll think I'm a free throw.
Stay on my toes like the repo, a behemoth and cheap clothes from the east coast to the west. I'm the ethos and I'm the go to the best. I don't gotta say a fucking thing though, cause I'm Z's no. But you don't wanna hear me spit the facts. Your shit is ass like a tailbone.
He said your shit is ass. It's like a. He said your shit is ass like a tailbone.
Get beat up by the big kids, used to let the big kids sail my big wheel, and I wouldn't do shit but just sit still. Now money's not a big deal. I'm rich. I wipe my ass with 6 mil. Big bill.
Okay, he used to get bullied, and now he doesn't get bullied. You know, if you've seen 8 Mile, you know you've known some of his struggle.
Feels like a platypus and caterpillars coming to get the cannabis. I'm looking for the smoke, but you motherfuckers are scattering, battering everything, and I've had it with the inadequate man. I can see my dick is standing stiff as a mannequin, and I'm bringing the bandana back in the fucking headband and the handkerchief, and I'm thinking of bringing the fucking fingerless gloves back, and not giving a singular fuck like fuck rap.
He says he's thinking about bringing the fingerless gloves back, like fuck rap. So the fingerless gloves, this is how I interpret it. That's like more of a punk rock type thing. You don't really see fingerless gloves in hip hop. It's more associated with like punk and things of that nature. So he's saying I'm thinking about doing that and say fuck rap. And it might be because of how people are receiving his music. You know, and rightfully so. Like Eminem hasn't been at his best the last 10 or 12 years.
Y'all couldn't hold the candle, let a prayer vigil when I bitch take a payment. We'll fucking air duck, I'm about to bare knuckle it, man. Fuck it, I'm gonna go upside your head.
That's something that M does. He again, he's just going in there. He's building on that rhyme scheme. He's rhyming as many times as he can. You know, if you're a fan of listening and deciphering bars, that's really probably not going to appeal to you because a lot of those words are filler. Like he said, Nantucket, something Africa. You know, it's a different listening experience than other rap records are.
Look what I'm planning. I'm planning to do all this while you're panicking and you're looking and staring at mannequins.
Okay, so he did this Chris D'Elia sample. So everybody knows that Chris D'Elia meme where he mimicked Eminem. So Eminem is kind of embracing it now. So
and I'm going Fannigan's trying to get up.
So Eminem, I just explained how Eminem was kind of just doing that whole rhyme scheme where he's saying a lot of things, rhyming a lot of things, but not really saying anything. And then Eminem is consciously aware, like, okay, people are going to, you know, have this critique again. So he throws a Chris D'Elia sample in there. So he's embracing it at this point. I mean, what can you do? This is his style. So I think that's the best thing he can do is embrace it at this point.
But Blanigans, all of the Blanigans, Sannigan, Bannikins, well, all the Bannikins, Sannigan, in a cabana. I'm in a cabana in a Janet. I'm in a cabana chanting on a stand-up banner. Well, you don't got the stamina, you're lacking the stamina. You're lacking the stamina while you're divorcing Harrison Ford, and I'm in a Porsche and I'm flowing ports while I'm world touring.
Alright, that looks like it's the end of the track. Logic featuring Eminem, Homicide. It's not as bad as a lot of y'all were saying it was going to be on social media. Again, this is only my first listen. I might listen to this 4, 5, 6 more times and feel like, okay, this has no replayability. But it wasn't a bad song, you know what I'm saying? Logic, Eminem, they both put on their double time flows. Logic held up with Eminem, you know, so it's tough to do. I don't want to say it's tough to out-rap him in a verse because you can not rap as well as him but still have a verse that stands out better than him these days. But Logic was kind of playing the same game as Eminem where he's putting a double time flow, he's rhyming, he's multi-syllabic rhymes, internal rhymes, and he held his own versus him. Eminem didn't really shit the bed on this, like we heard on Boogie's album where he said like a shepherd having sex with a sheep, fuck what you heard. And, you know, so some other verses that we can also point out. You know, he was good on this one. So shout out to Logic, shout out to Eminem. That was Homicide, the song review, top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.